Good afternoon, everyone, or good evening, rather. It's 6:20 here in Redcliffe. Welcome to QPT Brisbane. We're about to get underway with some semi-final action. We've got the men's 50s singles on court. Oh, that's a kitchen. And we call that the baby wobble. Tried his best, Taylor, to keep out of it. For this game, we've got none other than the sock man himself, Brad Class, representing KT Academy down in Sunny Coast, and he's up against another Sunshine Coaster. That is an absolutely incredible shot there by Brad. He's up against Taylor, who's representing the Sunshine Coast Pickleball Club. Taylor said he's only been playing for a little bit, a couple of months, and he's straight into a semi-final, so he's doing pretty well. Doesn't have an easy game in front of him though. Brad, very proficient singles player. Currently 0-2. Sockman gets it back. Loving the colour scheme he's running right now. Nice and colourful. You won't lose him on court, that's for sure. Oh, backhand drive. Perfect. All of our games will be available on the Pickleball Australia Facebook page, YouTube channel, sorry. Pickleball Queensland Facebook page. Just got oh, that's a great shot by Taylor. We just got all the men's singles games tonight. Tomorrow morning, I think about 8 o'clock, maybe 9, 8, anywhere between 8 to 10 o'clock. Let's go with that. We have all of our doubles events beginning. I'm not sure if the ladies' singles are starting tomorrow too. I've got to actually check the schedule. Taylor gets his first points of the game. But if you are in the Greater Brisbane region tomorrow and you're not playing, for whatever reason you can't join in, or if you're just a spectator, maybe if you've got friends and family that have wanted to watch pickleball, and I'd highly recommend coming on down. We've got plenty of seating, food and beverages to be had throughout the Saturday and Sunday. So, really fun event, and that's called Long. Yep, strong presence of the net there by Kloss, putting that one away. The sock man in control right now. Scrambling defense, ball still live. That's a great shot there by Taylor, getting it back. Oh, just wide. Taking the camera out. Beautiful evening here in Redcliffe. I'm so happy that we can showcase our courts. Too good there by Brad, putting that away to the right. Brand new, pristine courts. Looks absolutely phenomenal, really fun to play on too. Currently 6-1. Straight to the net. Big grandstand behind, which I imagine tomorrow is going to be chock-a-block full of people watching all of our events. I will say, if you are watching and you want to come down, or if you're playing tomorrow, it was quite warm today. Just giving you the heads up. Warm and windy. So as a result, there's plenty of sunscreen applied. And I would highly recommend ensuring that you have plenty of fluids and nutrition ready to go. We will have barbecue going, as well as obviously lots of cold water available for our events tomorrow and Sunday. Currently 3-6, Taylor doing well here, chipping away at the lead. Pop up. Yep, well punched down the line. 2-point deficit. Oh, called long. I thought Klaus had a great shot there. Open up the paddle face a little bit with the backhand. Tied game. As this is 3 games to 11, win by 2. Each player will get 2 timeouts per game and 1 medical timeout for the entirety of the match. I had to quickly explain to Taylor that we refer to our games as games in this, and the entire group of games as a match. We do not use the dreaded term sets here in Pickleball. I don't know why. Terminology is not a problem for me. Forehand drive. Taylor strong at the net. Well played. And that'll be a side out. Six. Bit of a strong breeze blowing through at the moment. Probably left to right of your screen or blowing across the screen. And Redcliffe is renowned for being a bit of a windier conditioned venue. So if you are playing, you have to be aware of the wind, know how to play in it. 6-7 currently. That was a great shot there by Taylor right in the corner. Tied game. Close so far. It's called long. What a shot. Taylor playing really well. Nice shot down the line. 2 points away from victory here. Surprised we haven't seen a timeout here from Klaus. He's a very experienced campaigner. He knows how to get it done in these pressure situations. Serving error, side out. Yep. Smart play by Brad. Pushing. I think Taylor may have read that Klaus was considering crossing it over. Pushing it to the corner. That's good, smart pickleball. Same can't be said for that last shot though. Unfortunate, goes wide. And the sock man under a bit of pressure here. It's a game point situation for Taylor. That goes long. Taylor will take game 1. Played really well. Strong strokes across the board. The gentleman will have a breather and we'll get stuck into game 2. Oh, Taylor's gone for a wander. He's got to find his water bottle. We might jump through to a commercial break while we wait for him to come back. Welcome back. Look at that timing. Oof. Straight into game 2. Thank you once again to Bell Property being involved with our wonderful little pickleball space here in Redcliffe. Game 2, 50 plus singles semi-final underway. Good crowd for this game. And the gigantic grandstands. I always feel like they look like giant steps. For anyone that's been to Redcliffe, they'll know what I'm talking about. Great shot there by Klaus. Forces the pressure on immediately. I believe that's a 2-point lead. No, 1 point. Side out. 1-0. And that's gone wide. If you are just tuning in, Taylor took game 1. Just moved through to the second game now. We are live at Focus Pickleball Redcliffe. I should probably mention we are using the Franklin X40s for this tournament. All of our events we played outdoors. Got 12 purpose-built courts here at Redcliffe. Oh, great shot by Taylor. Wonderfully placed. 12 purpose-built courts. And then a couple courts, I think we got 4. Just on a tennis court with the old-fashioned tape. But these 12 courts that we're on right now are absolutely perfect. As someone that has the privilege of playing on them every day, coaching and teaching schools, it's an absolute joy. And we hope our players enjoy it as well. Plus, targeting the corner, well placed. We had a ton of school kids here today, actually. It's a shame they weren't able to stick around and watch some high quality pickleball. These young ones, they absolutely tear it up on the court. But I have no doubt in my mind, as the pickleball space continues to grow here in Queensland, that we will see more juniors getting involved in our sport, as we did see young Ollie Novic playing in the open singles earlier. I think that'll become a lot more common. This year alone, I've had the pleasure of playing with a lot of youngsters under the age of 15, and they have taught me some new tricks. Nothing more humbling than losing to a 10-year-old, let me tell you that. But what I'm trying to say is, if you have any family, any grandchildren or sons and daughters, whatever, get them on the courts. Because there's plenty of other youngsters tearing it up. Speaking of youngsters, these two gentlemen playing some good pickleball right now. Oh, what a shot. Taylor ripping that one down the left side. Claps all around. 2-5. Oh, just short on that one. That'll be a side out, 5-2. The sock man to bring it in. Have to give a big shout out to Pickle Socks, by the way. I'm actually rocking them as we speak. Matter of fact, I got one now. Old well-known Australian proverb. But Brad Klaus, been involved in the Sunny Coast space for quite a while now. Wonderful gentleman. And a great representative for our sport. Making top-notch clothing for our pickleball community. That's a great shot in the corner. Corner of the kitchen, aka the pantry. Beautifully placed by Klaus. Side out. It's funny, just before this game I was having a chat to some of our representatives. You can see them just under the green there. Green gazebo. And they were actually asking, "Oh, Dylan, do you miss playing tournaments?" Believe it or not, out of all the things I get asked, that's the number one thing I get asked is, "Dylan, do you miss playing tournaments?" And the answer is yes. I still get to play once to twice a day. That is the perk of playing and working at a pickleball facility, such as this one that we're at right now. But tournaments, I do miss them. And watching these gentlemen tear it up on the singles court, let me tell you right now, I don't know if you're getting the same itch at home, but getting out on the singles to play some singles games. Definitely want to be on the court, but let me tell you, sitting courtside watching some of the best in the state go at it is not a bad exchange. I'll take it. Klaus has responded very strongly right now, considering he had that game 1 loss. It's fair to say the pressure's probably on Taylor now, as he's 3-9. Klaus, beautifully placed. Taylor punching that one down the side. And Klaus opened up earlier. The exact same play, opted to go down the line then across and won the point in that exchange there. He opted to cross instead and it cost him. So we'll see if he does go for the same play. Be interesting to see if he changes his tactic up at all. Straight in the net. Let us know if there's any Sunshine Coast viewers watching, by the way. Seeing two different Sunny Coast groups going head-to-head right now. It's funny, right? Like, I've been involved in the space for quite a long time. And I've been saying, like, there's different play styles for different regions. You know, I've always thought Sunny Coast and Gold Coast play quite similar. Brisbane plays a little bit differently. A bit slower. That was probably, at the start of the year. But people don't realise that, like, the regions have rivalries. Like at the Gold Coast space, there are genuine rivalries between certain clubs and certain entities. And it's the exact same for Sunny Coast. 10-4, game point for Klaus. Sneaky shot there by Taylor. Slowing the pace down a bit. Called long. Taylor's got a little bit of work to do if he wants to bounce back. He does have the game 1 victory though. So if he somehow managed to pull a rabbit out of the hat, take the victory here, he would take the win overall. Called long, or wide rather. So Redcliffe gets it back. Game point. 10-5. There it is. I mentioned earlier, that's the exact same shot, rather opting to cross it over. Klaus has gone straight down the line again where he had success in the first game. And he's had success in that instance. It's resulted in a victory for him. We're going to go through to a game 3, ladies and gentlemen. So this will be a game to 11 as usual. However, in this instance, the gentleman will swap at 6. So this should be exciting. Game 3 is always fun to watch. I'm just sitting here looking around actually. As I mentioned, if there are any Sunny Coast people watching, there's a lot of Sunny Coast players here right now. They've all made the trip down. I do believe there was a bit of traffic on the Bruce. I mean, let's be real. when isn't there traffic on the Bruce? But obviously here at Focus Pickleball Redcliffe, we welcome all of our players from up north and down south. A couple of Gold Coast guys here. We've got plenty of Brisbane representatives, Sanford players, various people from Logan. A couple of my Morayfield players here too. Love seeing them here. To be fair, Redcliffe's just down the road. Well, that is the first time I've ever heard that in a pickleball tournament that I've covered, but just is the case as our sport is growing and growing. Taylor said due to the crowd behind him, he can't actually hear the scores getting called. I wonder what happens there. Any of our referees watching, Margot? Or I know we had a ton of refs here on, was it Wednesday? I want to say Wednesday. We had a level 1 certificate. So if any of our new referees are watching, they can let me know. What happens if a player can't hear the score because it's too loud? Like, do we just play on and you just call the score? Or if anyone knows the answer, please let me know in the comments. Meanwhile, class on attack, called long. Taylor digging deep, surviving. 2-point lead. Net roll, catching class off guard. Solid hustle there by Taylor. Nice serve right in the corner. That's called long. And that'll be 0-3. Class to bring it in. A few artists shooting in. This is a game 3. Side out. A little serving error there for Taylor. Class gets it back. Ah, perfect. Sockman has had a bit of success with that shot. Double ender backhand, tucking it just in the corner. I just realised it's Halloween, isn't it? Oh, happy Halloween, everyone. Goes to show how much I'm up to date with the times. No, 3-2 rather. Taylor bringing it in. Close game for this game 3. Class at the net. The breeze is slowly picking up a bit more as we go on. One thing I do have to say actually about these courts, I haven't even thought about it, but how well lit they are. We do play, and I'm sure you guys at home would know what I'm talking about. Wherever you may play socially, some courts are a bit dark. These courts have tremendously well lit surfaces, and that is a great shot there by Class, tucking it down the line. He's having a lot of success on that right side of court. Currently 4-3. Return error. 2-point lead here for Class. And that sails wide. The gentleman will rotate. Yep. There we go. And the guys just having a breather. They do get a minute to have a beverage and cool down before they jump into our final portion of this semi-final. Have to give a big shout out to our tournament desk. Our tournament director Chris Novich has been running around like a headless chook for the last couple of days, getting everything ready. As usual, our staff from the Pickleball Queensland, Michelle and Tony, jumped in straight into action. (7-3), Sockman to serve. Oh, Taylor running. Great effort. Serving has gone long. Taylor gets it back. 3-8. Let's see what Taylor can do. He needs to start building some points. Oh, that's gone wide. Klaus gets it back. That's tremendous. But Klaus has had a lot of success with that particular shot. And let me tell you, that is not an easy shot to do. Stocking stuffer there for the Sockman. Beautifully placed in the corner. Side out. Both gentlemen's coming up. Klaus opening it up. And that's the same shot that won him the game in the game 2. That's the one I mentioned earlier. He's obviously learned his lesson from crossing over against Taylor. Strong net presence, putting it away, but that's 3 shots, for 3 points rather, that Klaus has scored from punching it down the line rather than crossing it. 3-9 right now. Taylor coming to the net, Klaus charging. Klaus in the corner, that is a great shot. Side out once more, there'll be 9-3. So you can't see it on cam, but we actually have a big net running just behind the court. Catches all the balls, so as a result our players playing singles don't have to run after all the balls. Just little quality of life things that we've added here at Focus to make the experience a little bit better for our players. What a shot. Well placed there by Taylor. Currently 3-9. Oh, I think that was called out. We'll see. No, it was in. Great shot there by Taylor. Gets himself another point. 4-9. Well played. Klaus getting it back. Yep, solid presence in the net by Taylor. Just that perceived pressure. I don't know if any singles players agree with this or not, but I say you want to cause a presence in the peripheral vision of the player you're up against. So when you run up to the net and a player's going for a drive, in their peripherals, so, at the top of their eye line when they're looking to strike the ball, all they can see is you at the net. That's a great shot there by Klaas. Rolls it in. And that can cause pressure. You know you're going to hit it straight at your opposition unless it's a perler. They're going to put it away. Sockman now has a match point situation here, 10-4. To move through to the gold. And he'll take it. Great effort there by Taylor. It's not all she wrote for him though. I believe he can still try for the bronze. Sockman too strong in the end after that game 1 loss. He's bounced back really strong. But as always, thank you very much for watching. We still have plenty more footage to get underway with. All the finals and all the golds as we progress into the evening. But we're going to close down the stream for now, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back live as soon as our next set of games are good to go. So thank you as always, and we will see you shortly.